Good evening, everyone, and a belated welcome to tonight's live stream. Apologies for the slightly tardy start. I might have summoned some luck here, though. Got a 10 on the front, and then the... I didn't summon any luck. Right, well, I'll just catch up on the comments in a moment. Just about to get this wine on the go in a minute. Oh. Right, hopefully you can all hear me at the back. Been having a few issues with this microphone of late. Basically, some of the videos didn't come out particularly clearly recently. Just about. Oh God, what's this upgrade on this thing? Every time I switch the laptop on, there's an upgrade of some rubbish or other that I've got to do. Right, I think we've bypassed the upgrade. That's good. So, good evening, Tim Butcher. Good evening, Karen Hartnell. Darren Wigglesworth, good evening to you. Good evening, Mimi. Paul CFC. BRM 1375. Craig Lamb, good evening to you. Gracie, good evening. Good evening, Jim Smith. Buzz McCullum. Well, Jim, it felt like it was broken when I was recording some videos the other day, but I think with the wonders of technology, we've kind of got around it, but it seems to work better for the live stream. And yes, as alluded to in the comments there, the butler excelled himself before play commenced today by getting 8 bonuses. So we'll see who gets the biggest X win at the end. So it's basically the audience versus the butler. I couldn't believe you got 8 together there. It's not been the finest of weeks for me. But there we go. It's we're here and we'll fight on. Peel something on this microphone. It's a plastic container. Oh, it says do not peel. Right, we better get the beast below. I don't know if Peter Dowdall's here. I imagine that's been requested. But we shall get that on the go. The air conditioning. It's a little bit warm in here today. Maybe winter is past and the sun of March is going to be taking over. Well, they do say beware the winds of March, don't they, really? Right, let's get this started off with the super enhanced chance. Let's see if we can get this landed, really. Kindy Banger, good evening to you. Oh, loads of comments. Liam H, good evening. And thank you for the kind comment. Oh, blimey, we've got it already. Right, that's crikey, I haven't even loaded up the spreadsheet. Let's just look at one of the earlier comments. Let's go for 5 Lions Megaways this time. So 5 Lions Megaways. Just get the spreadsheet together. And that will be the requests. Yeah, and don't forget, folks, while there, the £500 prize draw is only going until the end of February, and I'll say this much: there's very few entries there at the moment, so you will stand a good chance of scooping the prize. Percentage wise, you've got an excellent sort of chance there. But full details are on gentlemangambler.com. it's a £50 deposit that's required, but it is for new and existing, and it will get you into the hat, and I'll draw the winners out. It should be next week, next Tuesday, I'd imagine. Obviously, from those who watch the channel regularly, they'll see that people that win the prizes do tend to be regulars, not like some sort of channels online where people will win you've never ever heard of, and it's really like to give something back, but being very few entries, it's I mean, at the moment there's five entries, so I mean, you got a chance of winning £500. So yeah, if that's of interest, and I appreciate it's not for all, but if it is of interest, do have a look at gentlemangambler.com. Be much obliged. I don't know what's going on with the cursor here. It's all over the place. Good evening, Rocky Carl. Thanks, Karen, for that comment. Yeah, let's hope they do pay well. Good stuff, Baz. Good to hear there's no slurring yet. I'm actually only on a cider. I've got Stellenbosch that's airing at the moment, but it needs at least another half hour. Good evening, Blue723. Big dogs, we'll get that added to the list. Yeah, Gracie, that's absolutely fine to do that. But if you deposit at the place you signed up at, i.e. this casino that I'm not allowed to mention, if you deposit £50, you can get your name in the draw as well, because it's new and existing customers. You just have to deposit 50 on the given month. So if you fancy a crack at it, you can do that, and you get 2 entries then. Yeah, I'd had a heavy weekend, to say the least. It was met up with some cohorts on Saturday to watch the racing, and let's just say I had a couple of very nice priced winners, 2 9-to-1 shots. Obviously they weren't in the big one. It just seems like I should rename it the jinxed one. I mean, how Man City didn't win the first match 3-1, I don't know. I mean, there are countless chances, having gone 2-1 up early doors, so that one should have really come in. The horses, 2 horses with really good form, thought they looked great outsiders, and they both finished last. So things can only get better on that front. Eventually I'll land it, but I seem to say this every week. Well, bit of churn on this. Got a nice there. What's that? 23. Oh dear, Buzz. I hope he wasn't on ceremony there. Kev, good evening to you. Rob West, good evening. I'll keep him as far away from the mic as possible. Right, no try there. So let's go for the Hounds of Hull next. So here we go, Tim. Hounds of Hull. So far it's Butler 8, Audience 1. Actually, Peter's not even here yet. I didn't see that. Just took the assumption he was. So anyway, Peter, in your absence, I have landed Beast Below, but we won't class that as the Butler's one. We will class that as an audience pick. So it's 8-1 at the moment. But we'll see who gets the highest X. It'd be nice to get another X one. Craig, that's an interesting point you've made there. That's a great win there. Well done on Floating Dragon. I had the diamond set up once. It was about 3 years ago at least. And it paid about 400 or 500. Nothing like as good as yours there, but that's obviously the Adonis on the game, is to get that diamond set up. I've never had it since. In fact, I've barely ever had the coins since. And it was, yeah, going on for 3 years back, really. Didn't quite have time to get a football bet on the go tonight, unfortunately. Did all right this afternoon on the horses. Just had a double up there, although there wasn't the greatest of cards. And I played a place pot at Newcastle just so I had an interest in the meeting, and but I mean, commentator called the race wrong in the fifth leg. I had an outsider that should have been third, and he called it wrong in commentary. So on the place pot, I thought I'd doubled up in that leg, only to then find the payout wasn't as great at the end there. So I should claim half of it back from the commentator. They're not having much joy here on Hounds of Hull. Tom Tooth, good evening to you. Thank you for commenting. Good stuff. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, Baz, I did watch the cricket this afternoon. I had the luxury of watching virtually the full game, actually, and yeah, it was like Butler was batting with Boycott's stick of rhubarb, and that. I mean, how he's managed to under-edge Shai Afridi, wasn't it? So badly. I mean, he's not just tried to hit it with the centre. It's come right a thin edge off the bottom of his bat while he's wafting it in the air. So it was a dreadful shot, and yeah, maybe he needs some contact lenses, or if he wears them, he needs to improve them, because that really was a terrible shot. But brilliant innings by Brook. Great attacking batting, and it was fantastic. I don't know about that Pakistani spinner though. What's all this? Run up to the crease, then stop for about a minute, and then bowl it. It was bizarre. I've never seen the guy before, and strangest action I've ever seen. Right, no joy there. Let's get on to Storm Forged next. Karen, this will be your earlier choice. And then I will go on to Big Bass Splash, as we've had 2 requests for that so far. Ricky, good evening to you. Yes, all is good, thanks. True Grinders, good evening to you. Oh, Grazy, that's harsh on Le Fisherman. The 5 scatter hidden bonus and only 200x. That is... oh, that's very low. Yeah, you certainly expect a lot more than that, really. It just shows, doesn't it? Even at... just shows even at the 5 scatter stage, they're still volatile to a degree. I mean, I've only had... that 5 scatter start once, and it paid me very well. I think it was about 1200x it paid. Hand of Midas 3, kindly banger. I'll have a look for that, or rather the Butler. Well, not played it yet. I was playing Hand of Midas 1 earlier, and it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So let's hope the third version's a bit better. David Haggerty, good evening to you. And Ian, good evening. And thank you for the kind message. Yeah, let's hope they do. Certainly, he's got off to a good start with the Butler landing 8 before play started tonight. That was great stuff. No try there. So on to Big Bash Splash. Next, 2 requests for this. Paul CFC and Kev WWFC. 2 requests for this. Yeah, Gracie, 2000X is about what you expect, isn't it, really? There, given how much, well, you mean you can't even buy them, can you? So you don't know what the equivalent X is, but, you know, to buy an expensive one is normally, you know, can be 200 or 500 or 1000X, can't it, really? You'd expect the cost of it to be over 500 if they ever put up a price for it, really. So yeah, 200's well below par. I think Glove was saying that he got one that paid, you know, virtually nothing, and that was even worse than the 200X. Fair enough, Karen. Yeah, we'll get to Le Viking played one way or the other. Oh, and by the way, I was looking at the, you know, I'm always going on and on about, shame we're getting at that, on and on about how Hacksaw should make Le Gentleman and, you know, do a caricature of myself. I was looking through the horses the other day, and there is a horse called Le Gentleman. I was absolutely astounded when I saw that. I had to have a bet. It's still running now, but yeah, it was just the fact that the name there, Le Gentleman. Let's see who trains and owns. I'm not the owner, by the way. Let's see who trains it. Yeah, so if you Google Le Gentleman, you see it on the Racing Post. Trained by Oliver Greenall and Josh Guerrero, and the owner is the Northwest National Hunt Racing Club. Well, good luck to you. I mean, maybe you did name the horse after myself. And we've got a scatter there. So that's the bonus landed. Good teamwork there. So yeah, if the horse was named after myself and you're watching the stream, please do let me know. Right, Gracie, let's see if we can get ice mints for you here. Yeah, Karen, it finished... Where was it running before? Goodness me. It was French-owned before, but that sort of makes sense, doesn't it, Le Gentleman? And so it's moved from France to England, and it finished 9th. Actually, not beaten too far. It finished 9th at 80 to 1 odds. And that was on... It was in Ludlow on the 18th. So there we go. Let's see if there's any entries for it coming up. No, not entered at the moment, but I've put it in my racing tracker just for fun. Carl, good evening to you. Hope all is good. Deal with death. I shall get that added onto the list. Tim, no, I was running a bit late. I'll tell you the bet I was going to do. I don't know what the score is. I've got the QPR match seems to be on. I'll get over to the proper Sky Sports desk. I was going to do the Newcastle Quarabag match to be a draw at half-time and Newcastle full-time. I don't know what the score is in it. So hopefully that won't come in, because it was about 7 or 8 to 1 odds. And one match I did fancy was Derby away at Hull. And I see that's 2-2, so I might have a bet on that at half-time. Wrexham winning again, I see it's absolutely flying. Definitely the surprise package of the season, and we're playing them in the FA Cup in the next round, so Newcastle are 2 up. Good, I've saved my money there. I just thought that might be a lively outsider if the other lot can hang on till half time. Yeah, Harry, 2 point. Oh, we got it. Excellent. Right. So that's good to land that one. Going to be a toughie. That's excellent stuff. Good choice there, Gracie. Thank you for that. Let's go on to Extra Juicy Megaways next. Leicester beating Middlesbrough, blimey. Oh, I've got to be on Middlesbrough there. What price of Middlesbrough? Ah, you're joking. You're joking me. I was literally just about to back Middlesbrough, and I think they've just scored. They've literally just scored that second. Oh, that's really annoying. They were 3 to 1 odds. Yeah, Middlesbrough now odds on. Ugh, that's annoying. Literally seconds. I was keying in £40 at threes, and it said betting suspended. Middlesbrough goal. Unbelievable. I think that's telling me not to bet on the football tonight. Yeah, the odds have crumbled now. Yeah, crypto, absolutely uncanny, isn't it? It was literally a matter of seconds. Eightfold Acker, Tim. Good luck with that. Harry, I don't remember that. That at all. It sounds like a bogus name, doesn't it, really? Big Dogs, Karen, yeah, we'll get there, that one on the go. I think there's been 2 requests, actually, for that, so I'll play that very shortly. And yeah, I'll play Deal with Death as well, because Carl, you're normally first in the comments, but Jim Smith's also requested Deal with Death, so we'll play that after this one. Another team effort. Yeah, Colin, I've missed out. I wanted the 3-1 rather than the even money there, so I'll leave it alone for the time being. I'm not a fan of Leicester, as regulars will know. Hopefully they'll get relegated from the Championship. Never forgive them for what they did to Ranieri. So getting plenty of churn out of this game, but not landing it as yet. But yeah, Colin, another enjoyable afternoon on the horses, must say. Although the second one was a bit frustrating. There was a non-runner and the price crashed towards on, but never mind. It was a double. Yeah, it must have been right on half-time, that Middlesbrough goal. Cool, good luck with that, Crypto. Well, not looking too promising here on Extra Juicy. So we'll get this Deal with Death played next. So, what's it? Deal with Death. Yeah, here we go. Yes, Gracie will be going on the Tuesday there. It's a good card to be had on the Tuesday at Cheltenham. Champion Hurdle and the Supreme Novices. I always kind of decide a day or two beforehand with my selections at Cheltenham. Although this year, I'm hoping I don't know what the trainer on earth is doing with this horse called Barton Snow, because it's still not entered in the Fox Hunters. Whether it's picked up a minor injury, I don't know, but it's a bit annoying because I did take 14-1 on that a few weeks ago, assuming that it would be entered, and yeah, not to be at the moment. So yeah, I have to I'll have a study nearer the time, but yes, Baz, it's isn't it just? It's gonna keep him locked up with Mountbatten. I mean, I don't think anything's going to really come of it in terms of custodial. time. Oh, I couldn't quite land it there. Yes, corruption and a good solicitor pays, for sure. I'm not sure Holy Hand Grenades here on that one, Paul, but I will check. And Liam, good luck on Old Park Star. Hopefully, oh, you got another chance here. Stop! Stop! Oh, no way! No way, missed it by one. Ah, no we haven't. There would have been a 4 scatter one, but yeah, it landed one way or the other. Obviously didn't want to give the 4 scatters, so another bit of good teamwork there. Between Carl and Jim. Just trying to look at the next game. Let's go with Miami Mayhem then. Another one that's 2 requests. So this one's for Rocky Carl and David Haggerty. So here we go with this one. So, let's get Miami Mayhem on the go.
Never speak of this.
Jim, well said, yes, absolutely. We'll get him on menial tasks for the remainder of the week. And by the way, I am cheering for the audience here. Otherwise, there'll be some type of debt of wine to pay, doubtless. Time off. Mind you, 8 bonuses is something of a record, so I've got to be happy with that. Hopefully, they all pay brilliantly, and the audience wins by £1. Oh, great, crazy, yeah. Ascot's hospitality is brilliant. I think of all the owners and trainers lounges that I've been in there, that one is by far and away the best. Hospitality is brilliant there, and huge rooms as well. It's fantastic. So yeah, if anyone is on the owners and trainers side, I sort of have shares in various horses, sort of mainly group syndicate stuff with cohorts there from the Athenaeum mainly. But it does give you some good perks, that's for sure. Well, not getting many chances on this one. Oh, Jim, yeah, I remember that episode. Was it a Jacob's Creek Chardonnay, wasn't it? The beverage that he recognised. Not one that I'd rush out to buy. What a great series that was. That one was. Yeah, only Ardal O'Hanlon's still going, isn't he? Dermot Morgan died very young, and was it Frank Kelly who played Father Jack? Passed away quite recently, but brilliant series, a thoroughly enjoyable fair. I think my favourite episode was the one on the when they got stuck on the aeroplane. No Joy, Miami Mayhem. So that's a shame not to land that. So No Joy, Rocky Carl and David Haggerty. Let's play Marlin Masters now. I thought that said Marlin Matters, but Mid-Morning Matters. So Liam H, your choice here. And then we'll play Mega Heist after that, after this. Mega Heist. Which is BRML. So here we go, Marlin. And then after this, I'll get to spin and score after the next one. Oh, couldn't make it, unfortunately. Oh. Not too many goals around in the Champions League at the minute. A lot of 0-0s. Isn't the most exciting batch of fixtures out the hat, really. Yeah, that's right, Baz. And I think he took the second parachute for the grog, didn't he? And used the other one himself. And ended up landing in a tree, not being able to reach the grog. So, yeah, that was absolutely fantastic stuff. Yeah, Tom, it's one of these games. It's been kind to me, and I find it's a game you get a lot of chances with this enhanced one, but when it first came out, I mean, it took me about a year to get to the second stage on the game. And I had one really good bonus off it, and then I had 2 or 3 also good bonuses in sort of a short space of time. So it's kind of gone up in my estimation, but I did find it odd that it took me so long to get to that second stage on the game, really. No, Rocky Carl, I was literally on Betfair about to bet £40 on Middlesbrough to beat Leicester when they were 1 goal down, and as I clicked it, the match was suspended and Middlesbrough had equalised, and that crashed the odds out, so I left it after that. Well, that was a bit annoys me when that happens. I mean, you got literally a 10-second barrier where you don't want a goal, and yeah, hit the barrier. Well, fingers crossed, Tim and Crypto Aces, you can land both of those. Absolutely take the bookies for a hammering. Well, I'm not getting much joy on this Marlin Masters. How many teasers have we had? Absolutely hundreds. Okay, Gracie. Hopefully we'll comfortably be exceeding the Butler's 8, but no joy there on Marlin Masters, unfortunately. So, Mega Heist next. From BRML. Thank you for the choice. Yeah, Liam, that was a bit frustrating, wasn't it? I mean, there's so many chances. I don't think I've ever played this game. before. Hopefully it's going to load okay. It seems a bit slow to load. Yeah, here we go. Okay, it looks like Peter Mandelson's handcuffs on screen there, doesn't it? Oh, have we done it? First go? Maybe not. It might be a case that he needs to qualify and beat the other chap. Oh, Butler seems confident. He's exited the game. Okay, well, I think that probably is going to be the bonus then, maybe. Look like you might have to qualify, but right. Anyway, we shall find out a bit later. Let's play Big Dogs now. 2 requests for Big Dogs, and then I'll play Spin and Score, Paul CFC. So Big Dogs, Blue 723, and Karen Hartnell. Another team effort. And yeah, it was another match I fancied with Southampton to beat QPR, but again, it was a goal in that quite early on, so kind of scuppered. I don't think that would have been great odds anyway. But yeah, as we get towards the end of February, the £500 prize draw is still ongoing until the end of February, only a few days left, and hardly any entries, so if you're interested in that, it's for new and existing customers. If that's of interest, please do have a look at gentlemangambler.com, and I'll be drawing out the £500 prize on next week's live stream. And for the other casinos on the site, is the existing player prize draw of £200, and again, not many entries for that this month, so yeah, the odds are in your favour of scooping a prize, but much obliged to anyone that partakes in those prize draws. Yeah, crypto, I'm tempted. I might give it 10 minutes and see if there's no goals in that first 10 minutes there. Maybe I'm getting a bit greedy on the price. Put them in a double with Derby. Cool, Karen, quite a bit of rivalry there between Southampton and Portsmouth. The South Coast rivalry there. Oh, good in-play win, but we're not going to get the bonus there, amazingly. Don't know how that's evaded it. But yeah, I mean, Southampton, 3 down against Leicester the other week and came back and beat them. I was absolutely chuffed with that. Any toucher, any team to beat Leicester. Well, other than maybe West Ham. Right, no try there. Let's get on to Spin and Score. Megaways, a good in-play win along the way there. Yeah, crypto, I think that seems to be the way ahead. I think we've been a bit unlucky, Jim, in a couple of matches. I mean, have we beaten Leeds, if the late goal there not conceded, I say late goal, the one that Palmer blasted over from 2 yards out, and then stupidly not conceded against Burnley late on. I don't know why we didn't sort of push forward a bit more and finish the match off when we were 1-0 up. But if it won both of those games, everyone will be saying that Rafinha is the greatest thing of all time, and he'd have won 7 on the bounce. So just a bit unlucky there on both matches, really. But I think he's a good manager. I like what he says, and I've been impressed with his tactics. Get the ball forward a bit faster rather than this, tippy-tappy sideways passing. It's taking a while to get it drummed out of the team, but yeah, I think he's doing a good job at the moment. So fingers crossed, we will soon peg back Man United after they left it late yet again. They got some super sub who keeps turning up and getting late winners. God, Jim, that's yeah, you'd think we'd have gone on there. I mean, if it had gone 2-0 early doors, you'd have had a dilemma there, wouldn't you, really, as to whether to cash out. God, superb goal by Portsmouth. But yeah, there definitely seems to be a lot of goals flying around in the Championship. There's more attacking sort of teams than there were. So what are we doing on the bonus front? We've got 13 at the moment, so 8-5 to the Butler at the moment. Can't have him winning. Good stuff, Tim. What do you need the other bit, Tim? Is it corners? Captain Coyle. I'll add that to the list. And yeah, Craig Lamb, an earlier comment, didn't seem to come through at the time, that. And yeah, Baz, that scenario, well, I took Spurs a few weeks ago to be relegated at odds of 12-1. It looks like I could be on for a good run for my money with that bet. And if it's scuppered by West Ham going down, then boo-hoo, I won't lose any sleep over that. So yeah, I kind of want Nottingham Forest to stay up, and then because their chairman's hilarious, yeah, I want them to stay up, and then if either West Ham or Spurs get relegated, I'd be absolutely delighted. Three corners and one goal, Tim. Goodness me, that's got to have a good chance. I don't want to jinx it by saying it's a cert, but you'd think you should have a good chance there. Well, bonuses dried up a bit. We've had some games churning okay, but right, no joy, unfortunately, Paul, on spin and score. Let's go on to Diamond Mole next, and then I'll go on to Cleopatra. And then Le Viking. why I've been booted out of my betting account. Some, and if it's if people have anyone's got a Coral account and they're on the stream here, but I had a bit of a strange one earlier. I went to draw out some money after my play spot landed. I picked up about 160 odd for that, although the outlay was a fair bit. So then I went to withdraw the money, and all of a sudden it started doing an ID thing on me. Do you want to do this now or later? And if you want to do it now, you've got to send a photo of your passport. I thought it was a bit odd, as I'd been a sort of a member there for absolutely years. Why on earth would they want ID now? And it's not as if I was trying to draw out 50,000 or something. It was only a few hundred. Just so I don't have everything in the accounts there, and they asked for ID. But anyway, I then reloaded it on a different device, and it let me straight in and withdrew it. So I wonder if there was some sort of scam there where someone was trying to steal my ID. So if anyone's had the similar experience today with Coral, please do let me know. I'd be interested to know if that was just me. Maybe it's the UK gaming market, and the silly police are in town again, and want your inside leg measurements. But it just seemed odd that I was then able to bypass it straight away and do the withdrawal I wanted anyway. Rocky Carl, that's interesting. Maybe it's a website issue, and it was playing up, and that's why it kind of treated me as almost as a brand new customer rather than an existing one. That might explain a fair bit. And thank you for the clarification there. I'd much rather that than somebody trying to steal my identity. I mean, goodness knows when I set that account up. I mean, it must have been getting on for 30 years back. Gloves, Granny. Good to hear from you, Glove. Hope all is good. I actually mentioned you earlier. We were talking about 5x super bonuses. These had hidden 5 scatter super bonuses on the Hacksaw games, and I think, if memory serves me correctly, you had a stinker on one. There was a comment posted earlier where one had paid 200x, but I think, off memory, you had a worse one than that. But correct me if I'm wrong. Ian Tunes, let me have a look for that. Is it Hot Shots Part 2, wasn't it? Crikey, I've got quite a lot of games still to play here, so try and do as many as I can. Gracie, I'll do your Hoot Shoot Sheriff next. That sounds quite a fun game. That was an earlier one. And then I'll do Cleocatra. Ian, I better catch up on some games that aren't here. Euphorus Megaway is not here. Big Fin Bay, Liam H, that's not here. Hand of Midas 3, Kindy Banger, that's not here. I'll keep a lookout for that. So let's load up this Hoot Shoot Sheriff next. Hopefully we can do this. Yep. Hoot Shoot Sheriff. Who on earth makes this? Another Hacksaw one. Powered by Hacksaw. Right, okay, that's nice of them. My electricity's powered by EDF. Okay, let's see how we get on with this one. ASMR Paradise, yeah, sort of a good observation there, although I think I did wander into my first bookmakers at the age of about 15, so yeah, it was a few years back there, really. Yeah, fair enough. Thomas, UCC. But presumably you can do that numerous times. Well, not much joy on who shot the sheriff. There, so let's go on to, what was it, Cleocatra next. Get this one going. So let's get this one on the go. Microphone is playing up a bit here at the moment, but hopefully, I can't remember if this is 2 scatters or 3. Stop. Yes, got it. Right, fantastic stuff. So that's good. Tough one to land at times. That's a good choice, Ian. Let's play Prey for 3 next. So, can be a tough game to land. This, obviously, the balance is getting a little bit depleted, and we're only on 10 past 9. I might have to play one of the butler's bonuses out, or maybe I just avoid the putting the extra chances on like I've done here, and hopefully get a bit more churn out of the games. Right, not much joy on this one, unfortunately. So, let's go on to Ronin Stackways next. Crypto Aces, choice of yours. Yeah, just to clarify on the £500 offer, it's only at this casino that I'm playing at tonight. There's only one casino where you qualify for the offer, and obviously you have to return to that casino to then qualify as an existing customer. So it's an entirely separate prize draw, the £500 one from the £200 one, which encompasses all the other casinos on there. So hopefully that's clarified that. But if anyone needs more than that, drop me a note or pop me an email if you're unsure. Interesting question, that one, ASMR. I guess you want the game to give a good bonus rather than it go sort of giving sort of several, humdrum bonuses. So I'm trying to think of games which have paid very well. I mean, Sugar Rush is definitely one that is tough to bonus, but does give the odd exceptional bonus. And Life and Death, they would probably be my two picks on the current site because they've given good bonuses when they've landed, really. I'm not sure there's any great rhyme or reason, but there's some games where there's one game I played, some barn game the other day, where you got to land about 40 eggs in the bonus and you still only win £25. So it's those sort of ones I wouldn't normally pick, but it's good to have a mixture of games, really. Thomas UCC, I think too much is the answer to that. It cost a blooming fortune. Right, no joy, unfortunately, on Ronin. So let's go on to Big Bass Amazon now. Yeah, I think that's the logic behind it, ASMR. So you sort of think if you get the bonus there, then you've got a chance of it paying well. And obviously the games that have the huge, some of these games that have 20,000 X top prize, you sort of think those ones maybe are tougher to to land, because unless you're the lucky one who gets that one huge prize, but it doesn't tend to always work like that, really. Ah, DA Green Blazer. That's quite interesting, actually. That concept there. Although it's a bit, I find it a bit annoying when you end up getting a 0 bonus, having got a reasonable one, and then you sort of carry on gambling afterwards and end up being scuppered. I think the some of the no limit ones do it, don't they? Haven't buy an extra spin and all that, and you buy an extra spin, and then it goes disastrously wrong. Right, I've just backed Middlesbrough. I reduced the bet slightly as the odds weren't so good, so 30 on at 2.7. So that's about just under 15 to 8, about 7 to 4. So yeah, win 70 or lose 40 there. Jim Taylor, I think that game is Fighter Pit, so yeah, we can get that one added to the list for sure. Chance here. Get a couple more chances. Oh, I missed by one. Nudge it up. Get a super hold. No, all went past. All went past. So a bit unlucky there. Okay, let's get the next game on the go. Oh, yeah, let's play Legacy of Dead next. Earlier choice from Paul CFC. Five liner there, but not playing it with one line. playing it with 10. Otherwise that would have been 10 times the win. Wild Blood 2 glove, I'll have a look for that one. It was here actually, so should be able to play that. Yeah, Craig Lamb, I think there's a fair degree of truth in that. Chance here. Yes, got it. Fantastic stuff. Right, good choice there, Paul CFC. Good to stop the rot, really, as well. Right, let's play Chocolate Rocket next. A few games not here. Hot Shots 2. Ian, that's not here. Eye of Horus, Fishing Frenzy and Wubba Lubba are not here. Mission to the Moon's not here. There's basically no Blueprint or Push Gaming, and Holy Hand Grenades not here as well. But let's see how we get on with Chocolate Rocket. And then I will play... Well, Fighter Pit, I think. Blimey, Hull winning. Cracky, I didn't see that one coming. Would have gone the other way in that game. But we do need Middlesbrough now. Oh yeah, they've sort of held the balance for a bit with some bits of churn. May well need to play a couple of bonuses out. Got a chance here, come on, be good to get this. Oh, I wasn't even there on the final reel at all. Okay, in play win, but wasn't there. Okay, so few bits and bobs off this, but not really got many chances at the bonus yet. No joy there on Sir Elton. Did get a bit of churn there. Okay, let's see the next game. Yeah, let's do this Fighter Pit, and then I will do Gigatoons after this one. Rip City ASMR Paradise, that I believe is here. I'll get that checked. P. Brown, good evening to you. Wanted Dead or Wild, I shall have a look. Get that one onto the list. That sounds like a good setup there, Crypto Aces. Hopefully the GG stream is on the sort of widescreen TV there, taking up the bulk of the sound of the action. The Green Blazer, yeah, Southampton looked a good bet tonight, didn't they? There, really. I think they could be really sort of pushing to get promoted. Really, seem to have got their act together. Right, I think what we'll do, folks, I might need to play the bonuses out slightly earlier than normal tonight. Unfortunately, something has cropped up. Doesn't need my attention, unfortunately, so we'll carry on. Hopefully, get a couple more bonuses and a bit of churn out of this. Come on. Oh, last chance. Saloon there. And as the balance is running low, it kind of makes sense to do that. So let's play Dorks of the Deep next. So, how many bonuses are we up to now? 14. So it does seem as if the butler might be getting a head start here, really. Well, it's a good number to have to play out, that's for sure. Start balance 1363. Oh, I said I was going to play Gigatoons, so better play that after this one. Harry, I've been sort of in a bit of a daze at times today. Good evening, David Roberts. I hope you're right about about Middlesbrough Crypto. It would be good if they can come out trumps. Right, I'm going to play one more game and then I'll get them get the bonuses played out here slightly earlier than normal. But something has unfortunately just cropped up, so we'll get these going after the next game, which is Reactoons. So 5-0 to Southampton. Can they lend Middlesbrough one of the goals? And Tim Butcher, how is your which goal? Which team, Tim? Let me know, and I'll try and cheer it in for you. So you got the corners done, but time is pressing on these matches. About 80. Any goal? Well, that's going to happen, isn't it? Any goal in the Championship, I take it. David Roberts, yeah, good to hear you got the setup right there. Right, yeah, let's finally get onto the Vino in a moment. Not a bad drop, that. Well, running out of time in the Borough match now. Out to about 16-1, it looks like. So, obviously get a fair bit of churn out of this game. Yes, crazy, I know exactly what you mean. On that, so... The smaller symbols are much more helpful on this this game, really. Do get a good amount of churn at times. One more needed. Yep, that'll do. Yep, up to 19. Any wins there? No. Thought we were in business there for a moment, but not to be. Yeah, crazy, and he had less time to land these bonuses, so they definitely got the upper hand at the moment. So it'd be 8v6, but so I'm going to play them out after this game. Unfortunately, something's cropped up, so I have to play them out, otherwise I'd have carried on for another 15 minutes or so. Right, disintegration here. And no joy on the final go. Right, well let's get the Butlers ones played out first, and then we'll know what the target is. So, starting with Superstar 7s, I'll obviously keep you posted with the X-Win on each one. And yeah, I must admit, only 6 bonuses in an hour and a half. A bit unlucky on a lot of games, so there's certainly plenty that churned, but there wasn't much that paid out huge amounts, really. And that's sometimes what you need in play, but not to be. Anyway, we shall see who is the victor. So, 10 free spins, here we go. Oh, blimey, there's all sorts going on there. Keep the multipliers coming. No, not to be. What did that all pay? 27, not a bad opening gambit though. Loves a connector, doesn't it? This need a multiplier though. Oh, there we go. Lightning bolts here. Loads of wilds. Multiple wilds. Multiple lightning bolts. I mean. Okay. Times 9, no connector though. That's your lot. Well, 61.80. Took a while to get there, but not a bad concept, that game. So, let's move on to Anaconda Gold is the next one. And yeah, many thanks to everyone who's tuned in tonight. Yeah, ASMR, it's more uninvited guests that have turned up, really. They basically weren't supposed to be here, so... Although bath time does sound tempting. Right, here we go. Anaconda Gold. Yeah, Tim, we are sort of kind of working on that idea a bit because obviously I did incorporate 1 month the subscriber battle, and it almost seemed too difficult at times with that blooming wheel. So it's a kind of a watch this space, but I like that idea. So I will. I will look at the options shortly because I think some of these ideas are really good actually, and they could improve the sort of interaction on the lives. So I think it's a case, Tim, of watch this space basically. Getting an okay grid here. Oh, I should have kept quiet. Right, the Anaconda has landed. It has to connect there as well. That might be okay. Yep. Yeah, not a bad game this once the grid starts building up. Lots of coins are almost blockers, aren't they? Unless you get the loot symbol appearing. So, God, wow! Look at that for a grid now. Get a half decent load of wilds. Still got a few spins. Oh no, it's only one left. Oh, any what? Wilds? The screen's really slow. Come on, just chuck a wild stack in. They've got the collect there, that gets the coins out of the way. Oh, it's clutching at straws, isn't it? Yeah, it was clutching at straws. Anyway, that's a good bonus, that. And we shall move on to the next one, which is Bill and Coin 2. So return of the SRB. Yeah, it's more like the polo team. Yeah. Okay. Right, this might be the Butler's wild card here. He's just said this is the super bonus, so this might well put him comfortably ahead here. And let's see, you pay an enhanced premium to play this on basically super spins, but when you land it, it does give the super bonus. So 8 spins with the king. It's like the best of bonus, isn't it? This. It's not doing a lot at the moment. A 1 on the spinometer. Crikey, this is a bit of a slow start. This is about a 500x purchase, this. Yeah, bells, but Well, this is not looking great. Where are all the coins? Oh, yeah, one line of kings. Normally it gives you loads of coins, this game. I almost need a miracle on the last go. 3 spin icons. Okay, diamonds were a good win there. Well, a good final round, but goodness me. That was a lot less than I expected off that one. So much for the wild card. 88, or 68 even. Wasn't even 88. But yeah, that could have gone a lot better. So, wanted dead or a wild? Yeah, Tim, I think the forgetting the wheel other than for prize draws is the way ahead, because it was just too much for me to concentrate on that time. And yes, ASMR, yeah, you should see the look on their faces as they're glaring in anger at me, having turned up unexpectedly. Yeah, the Green Blazer, it often gives you sort of mid to good range bonuses there at times. Okay, 5 wilds opening round. None on the second, which is annoying. Building up, building up. Not anymore. Oh, that was pretty much a duff round as well. Okay, top row's good now. Yeah, good symbol as well. That didn't add many wilds either. So it's kind of just those middle rounds that weren't really enough. Oh, there we go. That's a great round, that one. All sorts going through that bottle in the middle, and obviously the straight liners of wilds. So 46 there, and another 42 for some dollars there. So that's a really good bonus, that one. Middle part dried up a bit, but it was always kind of ahead of the game. Yeah, that's a good one. So the butler has done well there. And next up, it is Scroll of Seth. So, hopefully this will load in a moment. Paul Kensick, good evening to you. ×2 playback. I don't know what I'd sound like on ×2 playback. There probably wouldn't make much sense, or less than normal. 1-1 Middlesbrough. Leicester, I should have left it alone after that goal had gone in. Okay, I've got the Chair of Joy. 3 lines of wilds. Yeah, that's that might pay. Okay. Right, a middle chair. Need some stacked wilds on first and second, don't we, really? I've got another... Oh, okay. What's that? Oh, it's not a full screen. I thought it was going to bring back down the other two. That would have been tremendous, but... Actually, it was pretty naff. I didn't seem to even add anything, did it? £16 and 10 pence. That was absolute garbage. Okay, the Waves of Poseidon now then. So, here we go. Right. That's a bit like a sort of a leap shah with bubbles, this game. I quite like the super bonus on it, really, because it kind of sticks the ladder a bit rather than dropping you back down at each time, but it can give us the odd pleasant treat. You just sort of, you know, move up the grid symbol, really. I don't know if that's the technical term for it. Yeah, that didn't move up the grid, so 1470 it is. Times 3 bonus. We might have the, yeah, them. Okay. Oh, I couldn't get any further. So, another mid-ranger, 22. All adds up, though. It's quite a good game, actually, this one. It seems very fair. And now you want your super stuff to turn up, and again it's sort of put the brakes on. They're doing the hard part, getting the grids moving. And 92.55, there it is.
built frames. Wild card. Wild card. Wild card.